Today, MrBeast is one of the biggest creators on Earth, but his story almost looks impossible. Millions follow him now, yet there was a time when almost nobody watched his videos. He didn't become successful by luck. He studied the internet like a scientist. Every dollar he earned went back into making better videos. Most people would have spent it. His ideas kept getting bigger and riskier, and somehow they kept working. He turned simple videos into giant events. Viewers couldn't stop watching. Giving away money became part of his identity. It made his content feel different. But success also brought criticism. In 2024, serious questions began to appear. People wondered what would happen next. Could the biggest YouTuber survive the pressure? His future suddenly felt uncertain. Everything he built seemed at risk. To understand what happened, we need to go back, way back to the beginning. Back before the fame, before the giant challenges and giveaways. There was only a teenager and a dream that seemed unrealistic to almost everyone. But one idea changed everything. An obsession was about to begin. This is the story of MrBeast and how he transformed his life through relentless effort. Jimmy Donaldson grew up as a quiet kid. He often kept to himself. He wasn't the loudest person in the room. In fact, he was naturally introverted. Like many teenagers, he went to school and followed a normal routine, but his mind was different. He constantly thought about ideas. He loved figuring out how things worked. The internet opened a new world for him. It felt full of possibilities. Then he discovered YouTube. It immediately captured his attention. He wasn't just watching videos for fun, he was studying them. He took notes on titles, thumbnails, and formats. Few teenagers were doing that. Eventually, he decided to try creating content himself. The first step was scary. He uploaded content and waited. He hoped people would notice. Most of the time, almost nobody did. The numbers stayed tiny. Many people would have quit right there. Jimmy didn't. Instead, he kept working late into the night. He wanted to understand the platform. Every failure became a lesson. Every mistake taught him something new. Slowly, his determination grew stronger. He was only getting started. Jimmy spent countless hours studying YouTube. He wanted to understand why some videos exploded. He became obsessed with thumbnails. He learned that a single image could change everything. New ideas filled his notebooks every day. Most never worked, but he kept creating. While others relaxed, Jimmy kept brainstorming. YouTube was becoming his obsession. He made video after video. Practice slowly improved his skills. The results were still disappointing. Success seemed far away. But Jimmy treated every setback like a puzzle. There had to be a solution. He researched successful creators constantly. He searched for patterns others missed. His notebooks became full of lessons. Each page brought him closer to understanding YouTube. To Jimmy, YouTube wasn't luck. It was a system that could be learned. So he kept creating content, even when nobody was paying attention. Every upload felt like another experiment. He was collecting data. Growth was painfully slow, but at least it was moving forward. Most people quit when results take too long. Jimmy kept going. He studied thumbnails with incredible detail. Small changes sometimes made huge differences. He also talked strategy with other creators. Learning became a team effort. Eventually, small milestones started appearing. They weren't huge, but they mattered. For Jimmy, every subscriber was proof. His hard work wasn't being wasted. Yet he knew the journey had barely begun. Much bigger challenges were ahead. The mountain of success looked enormous, but Jimmy was ready to climb it. By now, YouTube wasn't just a hobby, it had become an obsession. Jimmy often worked when others were sleeping. He wanted every possible advantage. New ideas constantly filled his mind. He was always searching for the next breakthrough. His room became a laboratory for content. Every idea was tested and improved. He tried unusual videos that most creators ignored. Some failed, but some worked. After every upload came the waiting. The numbers would decide the result. Then something interesting happened. A few videos started performing better. The growth was still small, but it was real. Progress finally felt possible. Instead of celebrating, Jimmy analyzed the results. He wanted to know exactly why. That mindset changed everything. Success left clues if you paid attention. Jimmy discovered that people click what grabs their attention instantly. A better thumbnail could dramatically increase views. First impressions mattered. He simplified his designs. Viewers needed to understand the idea immediately. But getting clicks wasn't enough. People also had to keep watching. Retention became another obsession. He studied every second of his videos. If viewers got bored, he changed the formula. Nothing was sacred. His videos became faster, clearer, and more exciting. He removed anything that slowed the pace. Every second had a purpose. The result was simple. More people stayed until the end. The data proved his ideas were working. His channel kept improving. Then, Jimmy began experimenting with bigger challenges. Risk often created attention. The crazier the idea sounded, the more interesting it became. He also discovered something powerful. People loved seeing others helped. Giving away money created unforgettable reactions. Audiences connected with those moments. The emotional responses made the videos feel real. Viewers wanted to share them. Suddenly, growth started accelerating. The numbers climbed faster than before. Jimmy realized he had found something special. A formula was beginning to emerge. Bigger ideas led to bigger results, so he kept raising the stakes. Every success funded the next experiment. He reinvested almost everything. The climb was getting steeper, but now the summit no longer felt impossible. As the channel grew, Jimmy made an unusual choice. He kept reinvesting his earnings into videos. While many creators enjoyed their profits, Jimmy treated money like fuel. Bigger budgets meant bigger ideas. Bigger ideas meant bigger opportunities. Every dollar had a purpose. The next video always came first. Even with limited resources, he kept producing content. Creativity mattered more than fancy equipment. Around this time, Jimmy faced another challenge. It wasn't related to YouTube at all. His health became a serious concern. Life suddenly felt more complicated. Jimmy was diagnosed with Crohn's disease. It would become a long-term battle. Many people would have slowed down. Jimmy chose to keep pursuing his dream. The condition created obstacles, but it didn't destroy his ambition. Money was often tight. Running bigger projects wasn't cheap. Every new video carried financial risk. Success was never guaranteed. Again and again, Jimmy chose growth over comfort. He bet on his future. He invested in better production. The stakes kept increasing. Not every gamble worked. Some expensive ideas failed completely. Those moments were painful. Time and money had been lost. But failure never ended the story. It simply created another lesson. Jimmy constantly improved his systems. Small improvements added up over time. Experience became one of his greatest advantages. Few people worked as intensely. The pressure kept building, yet he refused to quit. Criticism also became more common. Not everyone believed in his vision. Some people thought his ideas were unrealistic. Others doubted he would succeed. Even Jimmy sometimes questioned himself. The journey felt uncertain. There were moments when the future looked unclear. Nothing was guaranteed. Financial stress made those decisions even harder. The risks were real. A traditional path might have been safer. Many people expected him to choose it. Instead, Jimmy doubled down on YouTube. He believed the opportunity was worth it. That commitment changed everything. There was no turning back now. He pushed through obstacle after obstacle. Persistence became his superpower. Soon, the first signs of a breakthrough would appear.
Then the numbers started changing. Growth was finally becoming noticeable. Every refresh felt exciting. More people were discovering his content. Important milestones began arriving. The hard work was paying off. Jimmy now had a growing audience. People genuinely enjoyed his videos. New opportunities appeared everywhere. The channel was entering a different stage. Doors that once seemed locked suddenly opened. Momentum was building. Instead of slowing down, Jimmy aimed even higher. Bigger goals replaced old ones. He believed ambitious targets created ambitious results. The journey was far from over. In many ways, it was just beginning. Ahead lay possibilities beyond anything he had imagined. Larger challenge videos started attracting huge attention. Viewers loved the scale. Jimmy carefully watched what audiences enjoyed most. Data guided every decision. Some videos exploded in popularity. The growth became impossible to ignore. Viral success changed everything. Millions of people were suddenly watching. His channel began growing like a rocket. Each success fueled the next. Yet Jimmy still studied the numbers. He never stopped learning. Audience retention became one of his greatest strengths. He knew thumbnails were often the first battle. Winning that battle meant more clicks. Every detail had a purpose. Nothing was left to chance. Human attention is limited. Jimmy designed thumbnails to stand out instantly. Simplicity became a secret weapon. Clear ideas often performed best. If something distracted viewers, it was removed. The first few seconds of a video were critical. Anything boring was cut immediately. He respected the viewer's time. Fast pacing helped keep audiences engaged from start to finish. The data confirmed his approach. Viewers stayed longer than before. Happy viewers returned for more content. Loyalty started growing. Massive prizes made challenges even more exciting. But the real magic was the reaction. People loved seeing lives changed. MrBeast was no longer a rising creator. He was becoming a YouTube powerhouse.
The awards kept coming. Each one represented years of effort. Success also meant building a team. One person could no longer do everything alone. Larger projects required planning, coordination, and trust. Production quality improved dramatically. The scale kept increasing. What once seemed impossible was now becoming reality. Jimmy continued investing heavily in content. He believed great videos deserved great resources. His budgets grew larger than most creators could imagine. But his strategy never changed. Earnings went back into making better videos. This created a powerful cycle. Better videos attracted more viewers. More viewers generated more revenue. That revenue funded even bigger projects. Soon, people across the world knew the name MrBeast. Messages arrived from viewers in countless countries. Jimmy had become more than a creator. He had become a global influence. He also expanded his focus on philanthropy. Projects like large-scale tree planting captured public attention. These efforts showed how internet influence could support real-world causes. Helping people became a major part of his brand. Charity projects reached communities that needed support. For many viewers, these moments felt just as important as the entertainment. MrBeast had found a unique combination of content and impact. Yet Jimmy still wasn't satisfied. He wanted to go bigger. Every achievement inspired an even larger idea. The scale of his productions became astonishing. Entire teams worked together to bring his visions to life. Challenge videos started looking like major television productions. The stakes became enormous, so did the audience interest. Millions of viewers tuned in to watch each new experiment. Growth accelerated faster than ever before. Looking back, it was hard to believe where the journey started, but an even more dramatic chapter was about to begin. MrBeast's videos were now operating on an entirely different scale. What once seemed huge was now normal. Every new project aimed to outdo the previous one. Expectations kept rising. Production sets became larger and more complex. Planning became a massive task. The prizes became bigger too. Cars, cash, and life-changing rewards attracted attention. Millions of viewers loved watching ordinary people face extraordinary challenges. Jimmy constantly monitored audience reactions. He never stopped learning. Subscriber numbers climbed at an incredible speed. Growth became a daily reality. His audience spread across the globe. People from different cultures enjoyed the same content. International expansion made the channel even larger. MrBeast's growth seemed unstoppable. The momentum was extraordinary. But Jimmy wasn't focused on one channel alone. He thought much bigger. New businesses and experiments started appearing. He viewed success as something that could be expanded and multiplied. Partnerships helped turn ideas into reality. Managing this growth became a challenge of its own. Teams grew larger. Leadership became more important than ever. Data remained at the center of decision-making. Even after massive success, Jimmy kept searching for improvements. He still studied audience behavior with incredible attention to detail. More milestones arrived. Each one pushed the channel to new heights.
The scale of the challenges became almost unbelievable. Viewers never knew what surprise would come next. Every video felt like an event rather than a simple upload. The energy and excitement kept audiences engaged. Growth continued accelerating year after year. The achievements were remarkable, yet Jimmy rarely acted satisfied. He often reflected on where the journey began. Those early videos reminded him of the struggle. The contrast was incredible. A teenager with a laptop had built something. But just as everything seemed perfect, a new challenge emerged.
At this point, MrBeast had reached a level few creators ever achieve. Yet his ambitions kept growing. He was always looking toward the next challenge. Bigger projects required bigger risks. Jimmy accepted that reality. Entire teams worked behind the scenes to make each vision possible. Success had become a complex operation, but Jimmy remained deeply involved. The numbers were extraordinary. His audience continued expanding. Millions of viewers appreciated the entertainment and philanthropy. Awards and records continued piling up. The future seemed brighter than ever. MrBeast had become the biggest creator on YouTube. Then, in 2024, controversy and allegations began attracting major attention. Questions spread quickly across the internet. Public discussion intensified. Social media became filled with debates and opinions. Suddenly, Jimmy faced one of the biggest tests of his career. Serious issues required serious responses. His team began reviewing information and evaluating concerns. The pressure was enormous. Millions of people were watching closely. Moments like these force leaders to reflect deeply. Jimmy focused on understanding what needed improvement. Rebuilding confidence requires action, not just words. The controversy became a major challenge to his reputation. Supporters and critics viewed the situation differently. Listening became important. Understanding concerns mattered. Careful review and investigation took time. Public trust can be difficult to earn and easy to lose. Jimmy publicly addressed concerns and communicated with his audience. Feedback helped identify areas where improvements could be made. Plans were created to strengthen processes and accountability. Rebuilding trust is often a gradual process, but Jimmy continued moving forward instead of giving up.
Trust is rebuilt through consistent actions. Jimmy focused on moving forward. Improvement became the priority. Lessons were turned into action. Strong teams learn and adapt. That process continued. Listening is often one of the most important leadership skills. Over time, confidence gradually returned. Through it all, Jimmy kept creating. The work never stopped. Many supporters continued believing in his mission. His team remained focused on building the future. Progress wasn't instant. It required patience and persistence. Step by step, the storm began to pass. Looking back, the journey almost feels unbelievable. It all started with a teenager and a simple idea. Those early notes eventually became world-changing projects. Along the way came health struggles, financial risks, and criticism. Each obstacle tested his commitment. Persistence helped him survive the difficult moments. Creativity helped him stand out from everyone else. Experimentation helped him discover what worked. His story now inspires countless aspiring creators. It proves that unexpected opportunities can begin anywhere. Success rarely happens overnight. Big achievements usually begin with small steps. The camera never changed, the mindset did. Every chapter built upon the one before it. Even the biggest creators start as beginners. Progress is often a staircase, not an elevator. The people who keep climbing gain an advantage over time. Real success also creates opportunities for others. Ambition and compassion can exist together. The future always belongs to those willing to keep improving. Work hard even when nobody is watching. Keep learning even after achieving success. Take smart risks when opportunities appear. Most importantly, don't quit too early. Growth often looks invisible until suddenly it isn't. Great ideas can come from unexpected places. Every expert was once a beginner. Every giant success started as a small dream. Maybe your own dream looks impossible right now, but MrBeast's story reminds us that persistence, learning, and action can turn impossible dreams into reality.
If you enjoyed the video, leave a like. If you want more stories like this, subscribe. I'll see you in the next one.